Welcome to the Prop Market. I'm your host, the Prop King, and today I will be going over my July 7th Summer League picks. I was back yesterday and we had a great winning day, so I'm definitely excited about that. We'll get into that a little bit more, but let me go ahead and get to how we did yesterday. So yesterday we went 4-2, 67%. So if you tell me yesterday you did come out as a winner. Um, so five keys to winning and five keys that I'm using today is research more than just the numbers. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Set the rules and don't change. And then here's a new one that I put on here. Go back and reevaluate each player. So you're gonna see that um, there is a trend. I do have some of the same players and I have one of the same players, but I went in and reevaluated and the numbers also changed. So that had a lot to do with it. And I always mix and match. If you have an opportunity, always mix and match. I'm sorry this video is coming out a little later. A lot of it's due to the fact that the numbers have just came out slow. And I don't know about you, but my prize picks screen is going by super slow. Even to just make a pick or whatnot. So it's going by pretty slow. I think they're scrambling because some of their numbers were quite a bit off. So now I think they're trying to come back and combat that and kind of fix what was going on. So guys are coming on the board, guys are coming off the board, and we'll talk a little bit more about that. And numbers have kind of changed. First pick is Keon Ellis from the Kings. He'll play later on tonight, but I really like this pick. Keon is he does it all. He plays a lot of minutes for the Kings. I'm not, I hope he plays today. I really do. But I can't be 100% sure. But he had a great game last game. But he is playing against the Spurs, and a kind of decent team, so he might be motivated to come out and play again. Like I said, they have two teams, so that kind of forces their guys to play. But on the second team, there's a lot of talent. Another guy named Mason Jones, and a couple other guys, Drew Timmy, who will occupy some stats. So Keon Ellis is a guy that we picked. I definitely like his number because his number got super inflated at one point, similar to Nick Smith Jr. was, but now his numbers kind of climbed down. So his numbers kind of it's at 28.5 is what I got it at. I like that under. It has kind of went under to 27. At 28.5, I loved it. It was probably my favorite pick on the board. Now it's at 27, but I would still go with it. Maybe we can get it back up to 27.5, but under 28.5 for Keon Ellis is a great pick. Next guy is Harrison Ingram from the Spurs. I actually watched a lot of this game the other night, and this is where you say that more than the numbers. He played a lot of minutes, but he didn't do a lot. He was a guy that was just kind of on the court. I didn't see any explosion. I didn't really see him trying to score. Now I know he can hit the three ball. He didn't really hit him last night. I'm not, 100% sold on this pick. I do like it, because I'm fading rookies and it kind of part of my rules system. And he didn't really play well. The Spurs have a lot of guys they play. Feel like they have a heavy rotation. He did see a lump sum of the numbers, but I see maybe him not playing so much in the next game. And they're possibly giving minutes to someone else. So with that being said, I like his under 16.5 PRA. Next guy we got is Bryce McGowens from the Hornets. Now, Bryce McGowens is a guy that got up 10 shots last game. He played quite a few minutes, like 25 minutes. And him and Nick Smith Jr. were going at it. Nick Smith got a lot more shots. He's more of an aggressive player, but Bryce McGowens is a guy that can fill it up. He definitely can score on the regular. So I love the way Bryce McGowens kind of comes in. I'm definitely going with his 19 over his PRA, which is just at 17.5 for a guy that, had a lot of opportunity and is a second year, maybe even a third year player at this point. So I'm definitely going with his over. I feel like he hits this. I feel like he has the opportunity as long as the minutes are there and they don't blow this China team out too bad. I believe he'll get to this number. The only thing that concerns me about this number is the possibility of a blowout and him just not playing enough. Next guy is Stephon Castle from the Spurs. Stephon Castle is a guy I really, really like watching play. He surprised me and how well he played. And his number, I bet a little bit of it. It was 20 uh, yesterday, and it's inflated up to 23.5. This is my favorite pick. I just think the number went too high. I think because he had a really good game last game, and he's playing against I'm sorry, he's playing against the he's playing against the Hornets, I believe. Yeah. And so the Hornets are going to kind of lock in on him defensively. I don't know. I watched a little bit of the Hornets game. Sorry, playing against the Kings. And the Kings have Keon Ellis, another good defender. Keon Ellis is a NBA high level defender. Stephon Castle is going to struggle with a guy like that. Mason Jones, another really high level defender. He's going to struggle with a guy like that. So I love this under for Stephon Castle. It's probably my favorite pick. It is my favorite pick on the board due to Keon Ellis just kind of having to defend him. If Keon Ellis plays, there's no way he goes over this 23.5 PRA. This is my favorite by far, 100% pick on the board. I got Drew Timme on here. Drew Timme is a guy that they have taken off the board as of now. Hopefully he comes back on. But I had him at 16.5 is what I ended up getting him with. You see, I have his PRA all the way up to 20. So I feel comfortable from anywhere from like 16, 17, 18-ish, 18.5. I don't know after that it gets kind of sticky, but they're gonna put him back on the board eventually. Hopefully. But they took him off the board. If you like his points, it's at 9. You can always go with that. It's at 9.5. I'm not too sure. I got him over, but barely. I think he's really going to dominate the rebounds and assists. He has a good feel for the game, as you saw at Gonzaga. And I can see him just kind of taking his time and doing what he has to do. Um, so I really like his over 16.5 PRA for Drew Timme. Hopefully he comes back on the board closer to the 16.5 than expected, but they took him off pretty quickly. I think they realized that his number was a little low. Next guys have Khalil Ware from the Heat. Khalil Ware is a guy that played yesterday, played well in my opinion, but he got a couple chippy layups and things around the basket. I didn't really see the offensive game that I know he displays, um, and I feel like today he may struggle on the offensive end, and not even really struggle. With 14 points is a lot of points. I feel like he may end up with a little less minutes than he had last time. Um, that he had last time. The defenders for the Sacramento Kings aren't the best. That dude Bolden, he doesn't really play defense, and the guy that comes off the bench really doesn't want to play defense either. So I think hopefully they got in film session, kind of talk to that guy, say, hey man, you're gonna have to play defense or you'll never make the NBA. And I think that he may kind of wake up a little bit for this game, hopefully versus Sacramento. I also see Khalil Ware has so much talent around him. There's a lot of talented guys. I know they didn't show it, they didn't play well, but Christopher and another guy, Alondas Alondas is great. They just have so much talent. They have another guy named Pelle Larson, the rookie. He's getting them up. Stevens was free, like I said the other day, and hopefully everybody cashed in on him. And I like this pick again, under 14.5 points. I'm going with his points. They don't have his PRA up. But man, he did block a lot of shots. But I got his under 14.5 points. Here's where you go back and you just kind of reconnect. I had Dalton Gannett on here yesterday, and I have him on here again today. But this time we're gonna mix it up a little bit. I saw he had high volume. I saw that a lot of times the ball was going to him. Uh, he was definitely searching for his shot. So I kind of like saw all that and I kind of made my decision that, Dalton Connect is a guy that I probably would like to go with his over. Because the Lakers are looking for a scorer, and I think that they're running a lot of sets for him. He had a lot of shots he missed, good shots he missed. He also was involved in rebounding, a little more as I felt. And then he when they allowed him to have the ball and be a playmaker, he was able to do it. Um, I think last game he was playing a little bit off the ball. He had the point guard East with the ball. I can see them kind of going in film sessions, seeing that we're going to give Dalton a little bit more opportunity. I can see towards the end of the game, he started to get his confidence together and just wanting to be more attacking. So I see him attacking a lot more, and I just see him more involved. I think this PRA of 22.5 has come down to where I feel comfortable playing him, even as a rookie. And so I like this over. I feel like he shoots better. I also feel like Bronny shoots better today. And that's a outlier pick. He's at 7 points. I just feel like he's gonna play a lot better today. Now to finish up my picks, I got Ellis under 20.5 PRA. I would go down to 27 where he's at right now. Ingram under, I would stay there, no lower than that. McGowan, I love his over right here. Castle, I love his under. Can't get much better than that. Timmy, if they put him back on the board, feel comfortable with him up to 18. Ware under 14.5 points. And Connect over 22.5 PRA. So yesterday, like I said, we went 4 for 2. The two losses we had was Nick Smith. He just had a horrible shooting day. They've actually got Nick Smith off the board. That's something you might want to look at. Just kind of check him out. Maybe he'll get back on the board and come in at a decent price. If he comes in at like 25, I'm firing off for that because I mean he had so much opportunity, he just didn't play well. He didn't shoot well at the end of the game. So I love my picks today. Very confident with them. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, like the videos. We had a bunch of subscriptions yesterday. We had a bunch of likes yesterday. It was awesome. So just continue to do it, and I'll continue to do these videos. So let's go ahead and cash in today.